Hi, this is my task for 1.2p for SIT232. So the first one we have is called repetition. Basically, this is just think of it as just a way to demonstrate how we use a do while to calculate a sum and an average of a number between 1 and an upper bound value. So upper bound value is 100 here. So basically it's just to calculate the average and the variable sum. That's and it starts at 0. Um, so this code basically just is a do while loop to use to add a number between 1 and the upper bound value, which is 100, to the sum variable. And the loop just increases, iterates until the value of the number is greater than upper bound. So after that, the loop will be done, and the program will calculate the average of the number using a sum variable, which is here, and upper bound variable, which we have right here. And so it'll give us the average, and the average is stored in average variable, right? So, and the average is basically, think of it as the answer, right? And to explain the double, we use double because we want an exact value, right? So if we put int, it will not be, it will give a value, but it won't give the exact value. So we want to see decimals. So finally, after that, the program will print sum and average value to console. We're using the write line, just sum right here. So I'll just write right now. So we have 100, at number 0, at num sum. So 50, 50, 50.5. So that's why we use double. Just to calculate a number for the upper bound, really, honestly. So the next one is called guessing number. Basically, what guessing number is, think of it as we ask, so basically just ask a prompt from a user. We want to guess what number we want user 2 to guess. So we basically user 1. It's like a game. So user 1, we want to guess what number between 1 to 10 that user 2 should guess. So the program will prompt the user 1, right, to input between number 1 to 10, and we'll have a do while right here to ensure that the input is checked at least once, and we'll keep asking for input until we enter the correct number. So you enter 11, it'll keep asking that. You enter negative, it'll keep asking that. You have to enter between 1 and 10. So inside the loop, we have try catch. The reason we put a try catch here because we want to catch everything, right? So if we put it outside, it won't catch everything. We want to make sure to catch everything. So we put it inside the do while loop. And we have an invalid message right here, so you catch exception E just in case. And then we have a conditional statement that is used to verify that we have input between 1 to 10 right here. So then after that we go to run that, and then we have a clear screen. So the reason we have clear right there, console clear or clear screen, how I see it is because we don't want user 2 to see what number it is. Imagine we don't have that. We have a prompt that we ask user 1, right, to guess what user 2 wants to number to guess, and then it would just be there, right? If we don't have console, and user 2 would just see the number that we picked. So we have that console clear there. So the program will start another do while loop with user 2 to guess a number, right? So it's basically the same code, but it's a little different. And then basically similar to same thing, right? We have asked between 1 to 10, right? Just in case it's like, so think of it like this. We'll put 1 to 10. Let's do like 9, right? So imagine if we put 19. See, we still have a prompt, even though, because maybe I put it just in case we don't know user 2 will know about this the kind of conditional statement that we have. So we have to put them in the right path. That's why I have another condition just to make sure that it has to be between 1 and 10, right? The number is not infinite. It's between 1 and 10. It's okay. So right. Yeah, but the number. So this is, and it will just keep looping, right? Until user 2 will get the correct number, and it's just a guessing game. That's how it is. So the next one is called divisible 4. Divisible 4 is basically kind of a way to use for loop to find a number that's divisible by 4, right? So like so we'll input, basically we'll just ask the user to input a number, and then it'll write out that number, the results that are divisible by 4. Let me explain the code further, and I'll put the start the code. So basically, it'll just ask the user to enter a number. You'll store it in n, int n right here, of course. And then and it will use and it will iterate from 1 up to including n. So like for this part, you do a for loop, right? So this code will initialize the value of n. Oh, sorry, for variable I, which is here, and it will repeat the loop until the value I is less than or equal to the value of n, right here. That's how you write it. The loop will like keep increasing n number of times with I taking the values. So it'll keep increasing, right? So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4 to n in each iteration. It'll keep increasing. That's why I have plus plus like this. And the value, the I is incremented by 1 of each iteration. So that's why we have like this. So for this part, this is basically just it's inside it's the if statement, and it basically just says if the condition is true. Sorry, is if the current value of I is divisible by 4, but not divisible by 5, then we use this case, right? Use modular. So if the condition is true, the value of 1 is printed into the console. So basically, it's just honestly, it's just there to check like the current value of 1 if of current value of I, sorry, is divisible by 4. So what the remainder is 4 is 0. So it's not divisible by 5. Yeah, it's just there to check on the state red line. So I'll just run it. So example, we'll like put 100, right? Like that. So it'll give us, and then so all the results between 100 that multiplies 100, or the number 200 is just all divisible by 4. That's how it shows it. Yeah, we did this part just we wanted to be divisible by 5, right? 4, sorry. So we just like we don't want 5, so it's not right here. Okay, that's it. Thank you.